Hi there, it's me Lillian Larty and another video as part of our 40-day video series on how to have a happier, healthier mood and feel more energized. And these videos are for women who want to feel happier, healthier and energized, and those who are feeling run down, burnt out, possibly having mood swings and feeling low on energy. So remember to share this video, and today's video is on de-stress. Yes, de-stress. We live in a society where we're constantly on the go. There's high demands for our time, high demands for our attention, whether it's work, whether it's family, no matter what it is, there's a high demand on us as human beings. And this in turn can cause stress. So what is stress? Basically, stress is a physical response. It's a natural physical response that is sparked up due to our thoughts and our emotions. So whatever we think is what is going to create a level of stress in our bodies and in our minds. So it all comes from the root of our thoughts. Now, what happens is when we see a certain situation or we hear about something and it creates some type of thought process in our mind, that thought process instantly creates a chemical reaction. Now, that thought, whatever it is that we're thinking, that perception, whatever we perceive that thing to be, if we perceive that thing or we think a certain thing is causing us a threat or is harmful to us or is dangerous to us in some form of way, our bodies will react to that by causing this chemical reaction, which we call a fight or flight response. Now, basically, this is designed, it's a natural response system that has been built into us. It's a biological response that when we fear danger, whether it's through our thoughts or we perceive it around us in our atmosphere, then our bodies will alert us to either stay and fight that situation or to flee from that situation. For example, you're walking down the road and you see a vicious dog coming towards you. What do? Your body will instinctively react for you to either flee from that situation or to fight it. So you choose. Now, unfortunately, that has also been, our stress response has also been alerted in situations like on our jobs, when we see our inbox overloaded with lots of information or lots of work to do, when our children come and cry to us about they need this, they need that, or they want this, or they want that, and that creates a level of demand. What is your perception? What is your thought about that at that time? Do you feel threatened by it? Do you feel you're in danger? So your body will react in a certain way. Now, there are different areas of stress. There's physical stress, where you have that perception of stress and then it embeds itself in your body. So it shows itself up either as disease, because there is a link of stress to disease, or it shows itself up as tension, headaches, you don't feel well, that type of thing. Then there is mental or emotional stress, where your mind just feels plagued, overrun, feels busy, lots of thoughts going round, you can't think, you feel like you've got brain fog, it's difficult for you to make simple decisions. That is psychological or mental or emotional stress. And then you've got thermal stress, where if you're going in and out of certain environments where you've got hot to cold, for example, you spend a lot of time in a heated environment, maybe to work in, or a very cold environment to work in, and then you transfer into a different opposite type of environment, that can cause thermal stress, and that can actually react to your body in a not good way. And then you've got environmental stress, so you've got toxins in the air, pollution, that type of thing. Okay, so but the main emphasis on this today is our physical and psychological stress. So I've explained what happens to the body. So how do you de-stress from this? Well, there are various ways of de-stressing. It depends what type of stress you're in, whether it's thermal stress, environmental stress, physical, psychological stress. Now, most people think, oh, you know what, I'm just going to chillax, I'm going to relax, and I'm going to have a massage. Okay, that can take care of the physical elements of stress, but what about your mental area of stress? I find that most people tend not to de-stress mentally, they tend not to de-stress emotionally. And what I recommend is doing simple mind exercises such as worry dumping. I've mentioned this in some of the videos that I've done previously. Worry dumping, where you just dump all your thoughts from your mind onto paper. You can do journaling, you can talk to a friend to release the stress from your mind, to download that. Otherwise, if you hold on to it and you keep it, it will embed itself into your body. It can turn inwards and then cause depression and all sorts of ailments as well. Other ways of de-stressing, like I said, relaxation, going for massage, maybe going for a walk, exercising. You just have to be careful with exercising that you're not doing too much exercise. You're not overstrenuating yourself. You're not pushing yourself too hard, because there is such a thing as stress-induced exercise. So you don't want to go from one extreme to the other. So that's just some examples of ways that you can de-stress. And like I said, just relaxing, chillaxing, sitting in silence even, breathing, stretching. These are all good ways for you to de-stress. But the number one way I emphasize on de-stressing is first de-stressing your thoughts, because that is where the root cause starts with your stress. So that's today's video on de-stress. And as we know, stress hampers and can impact our health and our energy and our mood. It can drag us down. You know, it can just affect us in a not so good way. So turn that around by de-stressing so that you can feel happier, healthier and more energized. So share this video and I'll see you in the next one.